To
Are
have
you
failed.
saying the church has failed?
Yes. No. I, for one, we say that in general, if you are to rate the church in every aspect, if even the church is preaching out Jesus.
Wait, are you saying the church has failed where this this generation is?
Particularly, yes. See.
Hello and welcome back to Raw and Real Show. This is the space where we drop all filters, stop pretending, and launch deep into honest conversations concerning faith, relationship, and other matters that concern the Christian youth. And today we want to talk about why the young people are abandoning the church in droves. And with me today in the studio are Reverend Kinsley again. Reverend Kinsley Okike, you're welcome to the show. And Christophe, you're welcome.
Thank you.
With me, I have these wonderful people to unpack this issue. And when you talk about the exodus of young people from church, the ultimate question we are asking is why the young people are leaving the church. Are they tired of God, or they are just tired of pretending? Let me put it this way. What do you think is the actual disconnect between the church culture and the social reality of a young person today?
The question is very powerful. Our young people are expecting much from the church. The church serves the purpose of salvation of their soul, preaching the word of God raw. Some of our young people are running away from the church due to the nature of the word of God and how the word of God has pierced their mind from their immoral nature. We are now facing people who are being justified. People are going after material things. The word of God on the pulpit is a puncture. It's a serious wound in their heart. So most of them can no longer cope with the messages of the scriptures, with the teachings of the church. They run away from the church in pursuit for wealth. So if they can be able to tell themselves the truth, they will know that they are running away from the real message that cautioned them from their immoral life. So that's what they're running away.
Christophe, I see the way you, the way you are. It's like you want to give a very sharp response to that. What do you have to say?
Yes. If we are to answer the question from a little minority, from a minority point of view, I would have agreed, but from a majority point of view, it's not true.
Some persons that leave the church still serve God in their own little way. Some of these persons still have other means that they serve God and give back to the society. But saying that they leave the church just so that they won't be morally accountable. What are they morally accountable? Even those in the church are into that thing that you are saying they will be judged. Persons in the church, the men Yahoo persons are in the church and they are being given the top rank. They are being given titles. So even they feel more comfortable in the church.
That means if those people that are into that, they are still in the church, why is this one's living?
They are
living because of their immoral life.
No, they are living because they are tired of the pretense in the church.
No.
They are tired of the double standard of you saying because I'm doing Yahoo, I've not made it. He is doing Yahoo, he has made it. So I will recognize him and condemn you.
Then if that is why they're living in the church, why can't they go to another church that doesn't tolerate Yahoo?
Is it better that they go to another church where maybe the priest is even worse than a native doctor than to stay at home and worship God in truth and in spirit?
You know, our young people now are growing above the expectations of even their foundation. They are seeking powers where powers are very, very intoxicating. That's why most of them, they saw the move of God in the church. It destroys what they carry in their body, in their minds, in their senses. The only option they have to do is to run away and start up going to their roots. So that's why you hear them say, we want to leave the church and go back to our roots. How did that start? That started with when they are no longer comfortable with the messages of the church. they believe that going to the shrine and carrying idols and doing all these fetish sacrifices in the societies and the junctions is the only way to salvage themselves. So when they run to ritualists,
are you saying it's not because of the pretentious?
No, they have an ulterior motive at their back of going to the rituals. They go to rivers to make sacrifices.
Are you saying that the church is not guilty of some of these accusations?
Let me tell you why some churches are guilty. If you go to Anambra now, you see what is happening in Anambra State, where the governor is arresting some of the fake prophets and their prophecies and their magicians. But what we are saying in the context here is the original mindset of God concerning the church. And our young people are no longer adaptive to the teachings and patterns of the church. Reason, the church will not give you room to expand immorality. The church will not give you reasons to continue to enjoy the fellowship of wickedness. At least even if an occultic man is in the church, when the message that will touch that occultic man will also be released. But our young people are running away entirely because it kills their morale in doing Yahoo fraudster. The messages on Sunday kills their mindset in continuing in their wickednesses, in their secret agendas, kidnappings in society, this ritualism of going back to their roots. They just want to live anything that has to do with God because they were afraid of that name God.
Okay, let me make this fact clear. If an individual leaves the church and under the claim of going back to his or her roots and actually goes into diabolic arts, such a person already had it in mind. It wasn't about anything in the church. The issue is that most of those that actually leave the church don't leave the church because of that. Somebody could leave could be in the church and still be doing that diabolic art. So if the person wants to be diabolical, I can be in the church living a pretentious life and still be diabolical and still be doing my fetish stuff. No. Most of these diabolical things are done in secret. They are done in the night. Nobody knows. So I could still be in the church, even occupying high rank position. Even occupying very serious positions in the church and still be doing what I'm doing. But most of these young ones that are living because they are seeing these persons who are living these double standard lives. And they are seeing that somebody told me something, a young man. He said he went to where he was going to collect power in Ondo State. All of a sudden, he saw the assistant pastor of their church coming out from where he wants to go. And he only laughed. When he came back home, he told his father that he will never go to church again. But he didn't tell his father why.
He should change church. He should have changed church.
What if he changed church and the pastor of that church is even worse than where he's coming from?
No, there are several churches
in the world all right.
Yes.
The point you're making is that some people leave the church not because they want to go into fraud, crime, all these things, just that they are tired of pretending.
Yes.
And you talked about they staying on their own, a kind of deconstruction of their faith.
Yes.
Now I want to ask a question.
Okay.
I want to ask a question. Is it possible? How possible do you think it is for one to withdraw from the fellowship of the brethren, stay on his own, and because just something like that, serve God and worship God? And is it possible to maintain the fire, maintain the Christian life like that, detached from the church? They want to stay on their own and serve God. How possible is that?
It's better I'm on my own. If I get to a place now where I know that I've searched for 1 or 2 or 3 church and I can't see any sent church, it's better I stay on my own than to get corrupted and to enter the church and be taught more evil. That maybe I'm operating on an evil level of grade 1 or 2. And individuals that I'm being mixed with in the church, they are telling me that this is how to take it to another level. So most times when you see this thing, you see the individual saying, let me stay on my own.
No.
It's okay. Let me come.
Okay.
Do you think that some centers that are labeled churches are part of the problem why people are getting tired with the church?
Yes. Some of our Pentecostals and some of the self-owned churches are causing so many havoc.
You are trying to create a problem.
No.
When you say Pentecostal,
Now let me tell you why some of these people, self-acclaimed church owners, hide themselves under Pentecostal.
I would want to tell you something that
Yes.
it is not about nomenclature.
Yes.
No, what I'm saying in essence is this. Some people opened church for merchandising, for self-made rich men. But what we are saying here is church from the original.
But there are people who are still from these mainstream churches who are
Yes.
still living the church.
What I'm
complaining.
saying is, to an extent, some of the churches are the problem of what we are saying now. But what I'm saying is, when you study the scriptures inwardly, you know the people they call the Berean Christians.
Yes.
They don't only believe in what was taught in the church. After the church, they go back home and study their
I
scriptures.
asked you a question. You're deviating from that question.
My God,
See the fact.
The question.
Even some of these Orthodox churches, the priests only teach theology. They don't give us what Christianity should be. So they only give us religion and force upon the young ones their particular consecration of do this and do that.
I don't seem to understand what you mean by that.
What I mean is, you enter a church, an Orthodox church per se, and
I don't want this to be denominational.
no. We're not
You
being.
started talking
we're not
about
being
Pentecostal. He
Oh,
started
so
talking
we
about
are-
Orthodox.
No,
I
he mentioned.
said-
I'm trying to say that the Orthodox are not being spared. And what I mean is that even the Orthodox.
When I'm talking about the church, I'm talking about the church.
in general.
Yes.
Yes. Anyways, let me ask you.
Okay.
Are you saying that the church is a perfect place and the church is actually meeting the need of the younger generation today, spiritually and otherwise?
Okay, thank you. The church to a level is meeting up to the percentage that every young person that needs Jesus
Let me ask you.
should come in.
We are talking beyond the need of Jesus.
Yes.
If the only message the church has is Jesus,
Okay.
there will be problem in this generation of Christianity.
Okay, let me tell you. Do you know some churches now, they share a lot of things. They connect young people to a high level of offices. They develop people's career. They bring in skill acquisitions
this, don't
in
you
the
think
church.
there are-
They train people in the church.
It's okay.
There are so many packages that the church is providing for the young people. Both the Pentecostals
It's okay.
and
Let
Catholic
me
churches.
let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you also think? Don't you also think that the church also has built a lot of people? That even if some people are running away from the church, some others are running into the church and they're getting solutions.
Yes. And the issue is a system that doesn't meet the pass mark is tagged 40. So that you wrote an exam and you are scoring 38, you are said to have
Are you
failed.
saying the church has failed?
Yes. No. I, for one, we say that in general, if you are to rate the church in every aspect, if even the church is preaching out Jesus.
Wait, are you saying the church has failed
No.
where this younger this generation is?
Particularly, yes. See,
This
the
is
church.
this is very heavy.
Yes, particularly in my generation, the church has not actually delivered that soul winning
If it
drive.
was in the olden days, they will stone you to death.
If it was in the olden days, the church we read in the Bible
They will stone
didn't fail and perform the way the church in our
There's no way
generation is performing.
The church will fail.
Let me ask you. What if I ask you about your expectations from the church?
Good.
Where this younger
What
generation
are
is?
what are your expectations?
Normally, I'm expecting the church to be a renewal place, a place where I will come and my mind will be renewed. My expectations will be met. My thinking about Christ will be remodeled into something holistic, where I will come and if I have a burden of pressures, and I will be able to receive a relief, maybe not financial.
Then if this is what you are
Excuse
expecting
me,
from the church, that means this young people should not be running away.
Excuse me.
That's if the church is meeting up.
You were saying where you come be able to receive a relief from the struggle.
Yes, the pressures.
Renew your strength.
Yes.
But it's like when you come, the church is talking about
The
another
church
thing.
is mounting more pressure on me. So if I come to the church and I'm under the pressure of this 19-year-old boy that I'm way older than is now driving Lexus or is now driving a GLE, the church is now mounting more pressure on me that boy is the role model that I should follow. And when they are giving that boy an award,
Does the church do that?
yes, when they are giving such persons award at every church program, who are they giving the awards? How many persons that are upright, and maybe not having a bulk account does the church give awards to? They still look for these younger ones who have messed up their hands, and they give them titles.
Let's not make this a fight. Let's not make it a fight. I think at this point I have to draw the curtain. If you are listening or watching this episode, I am passing the microphone to you. What do you think? Who do you stand with? Why do you think young people are running away or abandoning the church in droves? Please, let's know your honest, raw opinion in the comment section. Who do you agree with? Who do you disagree with? Please share this episode with a friend who is almost getting tired of going to church or who is considering. And if you are listening to this and you are already getting tired of the church culture, I wanted to tell you that God sees your heart. He sees your struggles. If you put your faith in God, the issue of God goes beyond the system of the church. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'll be here with you again this week. I want to thank you for coming around. I hope to have you again some other time.